Hi students, today let's talk about chapter 8 quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? A shape, closure shape bounded by line segments having 4 sides, 4 angle, 2 diagonal. That is quadrilateral. So now let us discuss the properties. The sum of the angle of a quadrilateral is 360. Why it is 360? Imagine this is one quadrilateral. It has 4 angles. When I draw one diagonal, it divides 2 triangles. Sum of 3 interior angle of this triangle is 180. Sum of 3 interior angle of another triangle is also 180. Then total sum of these 4 angles will be 360. Let me draw and show you. This is one quadrilateral. If I draw one diagonal, there you can see 2 triangles. Sum of 3 angles of this triangle is 180. Sum of 3 angles of this triangle is also 180. Total sum of these angles inside this quadrilateral will be 360 degree. Now let's talk about types of quadrilateral. One pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral are parallel, then it is said to be trapezium. Means here one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it is said to be trapezium. Even isosceles trapezium also there. In that one pair of opposite sides are parallel and other pair of opposite sides are equal, then it is isosceles trapezium. Next, if both pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral are parallel, it is parallelogram. Here these two sides are equal and parallel. These two are opposite sides are parallel, then it is said to be parallelogram. Important note, opposite angles are equal and adjacent angle sum is always 180. Next, types of parallelogram. First one, rectangle. What is rectangle? In a parallelogram, one angle is 90 degree, then it is said to be rectangle. So imagine this is parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. One angle is 90. Obviously opposite angle also 90, because just before I discussed with you, opposite angles are equal. So it is 90 means this is also 90. And I told adjacent angle sum is 180. So these two angles sum is 180. This is 90 means this is also 90. This is 90 means this opposite angle also 90. So all angles will be 90. Only if one angle is 90 in the parallelogram, then parallelogram will become as a rectangle. So rectangle obtained from parallelogram. Next, rhombus. Most of the students having doubt square and rhombus. Listen, if I ask what is rhombus, they will say diamond shape is nothing but rhombus. No. Understand the exact property and definition. Rhombus means it is also parallelogram. Imagine this is parallelogram. opposite angles are equal, adjacent angle sum is 180. Then when parallelogram become as a rhombus, if all the sides of parallelogram is equal, then it is said to be rhombus. Normally parallelogram means only opposite sides are parallel and equal. Suppose all the four sides are equal means parallelogram become a rhombus. Remember, here angles will not be 90 degree. Opposite angles are equal, adjacent angle sum is 180, but all angles are not 90 in a rhombus. But all the four sides will be equal. So parallelogram become a rhombus when all the four sides of parallelogram is equal, then parallelogram will become a rhombus. Next, square. Square is also obtained from parallelogram. How? If one of the angle of parallelogram is 90, all other angles also will become 90. I discussed with you in the rectangle case. So one of the angle should be 90 and all the four sides must be equal, then parallelogram become a square. Parallelogram become a rectangle when one angle is 90. Parallelogram become a rhombus when all four sides are equal. If these two conditions satisfied, then parallelogram become a square. So rectangle is called parallelogram. Rhombus is said to be parallelogram. Square also can call it as parallelogram. Next one. Now you understood, I think, difference between rhombus and square. If very simple difference between these two, opposite angles are equal here also. All sides are here also equal, there also equal. The difference is opposite angles are equal but not 90. This is the difference between rhombus and square. Don't say diamond shape. Okay. Next, kite. Here two pair of adjacent sides are equal. You are seeing here these two are adjacent side, these two also adjacent side. These two are equal, these two are equal, but then opposite sides are not equal. Two pair of adjacent sides are equal and opposite sides are unequal, then it is said to be kite. Okay. Yeah. Some notes. A square is rectangle and rhombus. Why square is rectangle? Opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90. Even it is in rectangle, opposite sides are equal, all angles are 90. So square is called rectangle. And also square is called rhombus. Why? All sides are equal in square, even in rhombus also equal. Therefore, square call it as rhombus. Even rhombus opposite angles are equal. In square also opposite angles are equal. Next, a parallelogram is a trapezium. What is trapezium? One pair of opposite sides are parallel. In parallelogram also, two pair of opposite sides will be parallel. So parallelogram we can call it as trapezium. A kite is not a parallelogram. Why kite is not a parallelogram? Opposite sides of kite not equal. That's why it is not a parallelogram. A trapezium is not a parallelogram. Why? Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel other opposite sides are non-parallel, so that trapezium is not a parallelogram. A rectangle or rhombus is not a square. Why rectangle is not a square? In square all sides are equal, but here not equal. Why rhombus is not a square? In a square all angles are 90, here no angles are 90. Okay, now let's talk about properties of parallelogram. First one, a diagonal of parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangle. Remember, you take one parallelogram, draw two diagonals or one diagonal, one diagonal, divide that parallelogram into two parts. Those two parts are congruent. Two triangles will obtain. Both triangles are congruent. Next, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, suppose each pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is equal, then it is parallelogram. It is corollary of this statement. Okay, reverse order I am telling. A quadrilateral opposite sides are equal, then it is parallelogram. A parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Okay. Next point. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. In another way, if I want to say, you take any quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal, then the quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. When it comes to the diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. You take any one parallelogram, draw two diagonals. Each diagonal will bisect each other. In other way, if I want to say, if diagonal of quadrilateral bisect each other, then the quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. Okay. Then last point. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. You are taking one quadrilateral, opposite sides are equal and parallel, then the quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. Okay, these are very important properties of parallelogram. With the help of these properties, we can discuss the question. Yes. Show that each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. Alright, we know that right angle, each angle is 90 degree. But how to show that? Means how to prove it? Here I am taking ABCD one parallelogram. Okay, what is rectangle? Remember, one of the angle of parallelogram is 90 degree. Then it is said to be rectangle. Here I consider ABCD parallelogram, one angle is 90. Then it is said to be rectangle. Now I have to prove each angle of rectangle is right angle. All other three angles also 90 degree. Okay na? How to prove? Listen. AD, BC are parallel. Then AB is transversal line. Sum of these two angles will be 180. Reason? Co-interior angle. So angle A, angle B is 180. A I know 90. Transpose the 90. B is also 90. Yes or no? So I got it. B angle is also 90. This is parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal. Therefore A is 90 means C is also 90. B is 90, then D angle also 90. Opposite angles of parallelograms are equal. Therefore what I completed? All angles of this parallelogram 90 degree. And this is a parallelogram, one of the angle is 90, means this is nothing but rectangle. So this rectangle having 4 angles, all are 90 degree. Okay. Now show that diagonal of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. I am taking one rhombus ABCD. I have taken 2 diagonals. What I supposed to show? Diagonals of rhombus perpendicular each other, means angle between the diagonals are 90 degree. How to prove this? I know all the sides are equal because it's a rhombus. Okay, now here I am taking AOD, this triangle, and AOB, this triangle. AOD, AOB, these 2 pieces I am taking here. Here if you see, I know AD and AB are equal. Why they are equal? This is the sides of rhombus. All are equal. These 2 are equal. This is common side for these 2. And I know that diagonals will be bisect in a parallelogram. Yes or no? Sir, you are not talking about parallelogram, it is rhombus. No problem. If rhombus obtained by parallelogram, all the 4 sides are equal, then it is rhombus. Before that it was parallelogram. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram, then all 4 sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. In parallelogram diagonals are bisect, even rhombus also diagonals are bisect. So this diagonal bisect, so OD, OB also equal. So what are the parts I know? In this triangle AD, this triangle AB are equal. Then in this triangle OD, this triangle OB are equal. Reason? Diagonals of parallelogram is bisect. Then OA is a common for these 2 triangles. Then 3 sides of this triangle, 3 sides of this triangle are equal. Then triangle AOD congruent to triangle AOB by using SSS criteria. After this, very important note for you, 3 sides we found which are equal to this triangle, 3 sides, means corresponding sides are equal we found. That means we know this. Remaining 3 elements left. 3 sides are there, means 3 angles must be there. Here we know which are the sides are equal. So which are the angles are equal in these 2 triangles? That is said to be CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Means after when we prove the triangles are congruent, then we can find the CPCT. CPCT can be angles or it can be sides. Whereas you found 3 sides, means remaining 3 angles are said to be CPCT. How to find that? Very simple. Look here. I marked the equal corresponding sides. This and this are equal with the one line I used. These 2 sides are equal, so I used the double line. This is the common side for these 2. This is third 3 lines I used. Now first and third line where it is touching at angle A. First and third side where it is touching angle A. These 2 are equal. Similarly, second side and third side where they are meeting at O. Here second side and third side where it is meeting at O. So angle O, both are equal. 1 and 2 meeting at this point, angle D. 1 and 2 meeting at angle B. These 2 angles are equal. So angle A equals to angle A, D equals to B, O equals to O. These are said to be CPCT. Here I will use this O, means AOD, this angle, AOB, this angle are equal. These two are equal angles. These two are equal means sum of these two is how much? 180, linear pair. That concept I can use. Remember, AOD, AOB are equal. Now I will use this to prove the question. Here these two angles are equal, I found already. Now AOD plus AOB sum is 180, linear pair. These two are equal, so this place I will use AOD only. So AOD, 2 AOD equals 180. Then AOD is 180 by 2 is 90. I found AOD is 90. If one angle is 90, remaining three angles also 90, because this is 90 means this is 90, this is 90 means this is also 90, this is also 90. So diagonals in a rhombus or bisect at 90 degree. Diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular each other because all the angles are 90. Okay, na? Now ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB equals to AC, AD bisect exterior angle of PAC. PAC, this is exterior angle, AD bisect this, and CD parallel to AB. Then show that DAC, this angle, BCA, this angle are equal. Second one, ABCD parallelogram. Two things we need to prove it. So for the sake of not to get confused, I am using some numbers in the place of angles. This angle I consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now what are the things we know? Let us write. These two sides are equal, then opposite angles are equal. Okay. Isosceles triangle means equal side opposite angles are equal. Equation 1. And this AD bisect this complete angle, exterior angle. PAC is exterior angle for this triangle. This complete angle bisected. So 6 and 7 are equal. AD bisect the angle PAC. Now see here, this is triangle A, B, C. This is 2, this is 3, this is P. This PAC is exterior angle, that is equal to interior opposite angles, no? This PAC nothing but sum of these two angles, 6 and 7. So 6 plus 7 equals to 2 plus 3. Which property I used? Exterior property. Exterior angle equals sum of interior opposite angle. So this divided into two parts, 6 and 7. So these two sum is equal to this. Now actually I need to prove angle 6 and angle 3 are equal. So I don't want 7. But 6 and 7 are equal. Already we know. Yes or no? So in the place of 7 I will take 6. Okay. I need to prove 6 and 3 are equal. So 2 I don't want. But 2 and 3 are equal. I know that. Therefore, in the place of 2 I will take 3. I use the 1 and 2. 2 times of 6, 2 times of 3. Now 2 cancel. Angle 6 equals angle 3. Angle 6 means what? DAC. Angle 3 means what? BCA or ACB. Meanings are same. So this is what I need to prove. Okay. Second thing, I should prove ABCD parallelogram. Okay. Here they given in the question AB parallel to CD. Okay. To say the quadrilateral is parallelogram, two pair of opposite sides must be parallel. Here one pair I know, AB, CD. I need to prove AD and BC also parallel. Look very carefully. Angle 6 and angle 3 are equal. I proved already. Remember, these two satisfy the alternate condition. One is right side, one is left side of the transversal line. Then these two are same, we know. Then these two are alternate angles means these two sides are parallel. AD parallel to BC because 6 and 3 are alternate angles. Then already they given AB and CD are parallel. So two pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then ABCD is nothing but parallelogram. Okay, na? Now, two parallel lines L and M are intersected by transversal P. Show that the quadrilateral by the bisectors of interior angle is a rectangle. Look at this diagram. Here this is L line, this is line M. These two are parallel. This is transversal line P. Let me show you. This is L line, this is M, this is P line. When you draw, you will get 4 interior angles between these two parallel lines. Yes or no? Yeah. Now, what is happening? Imagine this is L line, this is M. For the to say the angle purpose, I have taken E, F, G, H. Some points on the line E, F, G, H for my sake. Now what I supposed to do? This interior angles, when you bisect, the bisectors form rectangle. This is what I want to prove. Means this bisector, this angle bisector, this angle bisector, this angle bisector forming the rectangle. See here, AB bisector of this angle, BC bisector of this angle, CD bisector of this, AD bisector of this. Okay. To not to get the confused, I have taken here interior angles place numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This complete angle bisect means 1 and 2 are equal, 3 and 4 are equal, 5 and 6 are equal, 7 and 8 are equal. Okay, na? Now how to continue? See here, this EAC, this angle, and ACG, this angle, are equal because they are alternate angle. So EAC, GCA, this angle, this angle. This angle divided into two parts, which are 1 and 2. This angle divided into two parts, which are 7, 8. Therefore 1 and 2 equals to 7 and 8. I am talking about only this ABCD. I don't want this exterior angle for this. So what I will do, one place I will take 2, 8 place I will take 7. So 2 times of 2, 2 times of 7. So 2 cancel. 2 equals to 7. These 2 and 7 are equal. See, in this quadrilateral, angle 2, angle 7 are equal. When these two are equal, they are the alternate angles. They are satisfying the alternate condition. One is right side, one is left side. Then these two lines are said to be parallel. Okay, AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, if you look at the another alternate pair here, one is FAC, this angle, HCA, this angle. These two also alternate. This is divided into two parts, 3 and 4. This is divided into two parts, 5 and 6. So now 3 and 4 equals to 5 and 6. But we are not talking about exterior of this quadrilateral. So 5 I will write it as 6, 4 I will write it as 3. Then 4 plus 3, 5 plus 6. 2 times of 3, 2 times of 6, 2 cancel. What I got? 3 equals 6. Come back. 3 and 6 are equal. Means one is right side, one is left side to this transfer line. Then AD, BC also parallel. AD parallel to BC. So students, what we have proved, AB parallel to CD, AD parallel to BC, means in this AB parallel to CD, AD parallel to BC we proved. Means ABCD is nothing but parallelogram, because opposite sides are parallel, then it is parallelogram. Now we should prove this is a rectangle. Okay, how to prove? Remember the rectangle condition. Definition of rectangle is nothing but parallelogram, one angle should be 90. We proved ABCD parallelogram, but we should prove one of the angle is 90. So listen carefully. Here these four angles, sum is nothing but 180. Yes, 1 and 2 are equal, 3 and 4 are equal. 1 place I will take 2, 4 place I will take 3. Okay na? So sum of 4 angle 1, 2, 3, 4 is 180. 1 place 2, 4 place 3, because 1 and 2 are equal, 3 and 4 are equal. 2 times of 2, 2 times of 3 equals 180. Take 2 common, angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180. Transpose to 180 by 2 is 90. So what we got? 2 plus 3 is 90. Students, see here, 2 plus 3, 2 and 3 is nothing but angle A in this parallelogram. Angle A is nothing but sum of 2 and 3. Therefore, what can I say? angle A is 90 in ABCD. So I found A is 90. It is enough, no? ABCD parallelogram, one angle is 90, then ABCD is a rectangle. Next question. Show that the bisector of angles of a parallelogram form rectangle. Here you are seeing ABCD parallelogram. What is the question? If you bisect all the four angles of parallelogram, the bisectors form inside the parallelogram, that is rectangle. Means every angle, if you bisect inside the parallelogram, the bisectors forms rectangle inside the parallelogram. That we need to show. Means this PQRS is nothing but rectangle. How to start? See here, I am taking ASD, this triangle here. For the namesake, I am taking angle 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is bisector of angle D. This is bisector of angle A. So 1 and 2 are equal, 3 and 4 are equal. 2 place I can take 1, 4 place I can take 3. Okay. Now, so we know that in this parallelogram, angle A and angle D sum is 180 because these two are parallel line, this is transversal line, sum of this co-interior angle is 180, so that angle D plus angle A is 180. Now what is angle D? 1 plus 2. What is angle A? That is 3 plus 4. That is equal to what? 180. 1 and 2 are equal because this is bisector. So 2 place I will take 1. 3 and 4 are equal. 4 place I will take 3. 2 times of 1, 2 times of 3 is 180. 2 common. 1 plus 3 is 180. Transpose 2 you will get 90. Sum of these two angles is 90. Now take this triangle. 2 angle sum is 90 means, then angle S is also 90, no? This angle also will be 90 because sum of 3 angles in a triangle is 180. Sum of these two is 90. Transpose 90. S is 90. This angle S is 90. Come back to the figure. This angle is 90. Then opposite angle also 90 because vertical opposite angle. Okay, na? Okay, similarly, if you try this triangle, this angle you will get 90, then this is also 90. When you take this triangle, this angle you will get 90. When you take this triangle, you will get 90. All 4 angles are 90 you will get. But no need to prove all the 4 angles are 90 degree because we need to prove this is parallelogram, one angle is 90. One angle already I got 90. I need to prove this is a parallelogram. How to prove this is parallelogram? Students, this is a PQRS quadrilateral, let us take. Okay, we don't know whether it is parallelogram or not. One angle is 90. This opposite angle also I told you will get 90. This is also 90. This is also 90. Please remember the properties of parallelogram. If the quadrilateral opposite angles are equal, then quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. So PQRS I can call it as parallelogram. So this PQRS is parallelogram. One angle is 90, then it is said to be rectangle. Okay na? So what I have to see, students, PQRS I consider as a quadrilateral. All angles will be 90 degree. Here opposite angles are equal, then the quadrilateral is said to be parallelogram. In a parallelogram, one angle if it is 90, then we can call it as rectangle. Therefore PQRS is rectangle. So ultimately what we can understand, take one parallelogram, bisect all the angle, the bisector forms rectangle. Let me show you. This is rectangle. Okay na? So if you bisect all the interior angle of parallelogram, the bisectors forms rectangle inside the parallelogram. Okay na, students? After this, let us discuss the exercise questions.